What's up, you guys? This is Mojo on the Gamers Republic channel, and I know we haven't made a video in a while, so I decided that to come back I'd do a video on Mountain Blade Warband, but this is Mountain Blade Warband with the Florist Expanded mod pack. In my opinion, the Florist Expanded mod pack adds a lot to the game, but doesn't really take anything away from it. It adds a lot more options as far as how to start the game and how to proceed through it, and it adds new units and makes some changes, so without further ado, I'll go ahead and start a new game. And it changes several things. Since it's a mod pack, I don't know exactly what all it adds to the game, but in my opinion, it doesn't really take anything away. So let's see. My father was, let's say he was a hunter. I was a stepchild, and later I became a mercenary. I like that because that gives me a decent spread of skills. Yeah, personal revenge is always good. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. Name him Mojo, after me. Alright. Alright. That's an ugly mother right there. Let's give him some facial hair. What a nice big bushy mustache. Let's just go with that. Now this is the vanilla started warband. This is how it's going to start you off. You start off in a town and someone's coming after you. You can either fight in first or in third person. Pressing the R button will switch you back and forth. This guy's shooting at me, so I'm going to switch to first person and do archery in first person. That's a hit. Boom! 2 hits in a row. And then this guy will come and he'll do this. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for that other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't know who's listening. Obviously, whoever named him Ulrich Fugger was a funny kind of a person. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. Don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try to take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a few volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. It's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay, so take this purse of 100 dinars, consider it in advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you'll need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll collect some men from around the villages. Good, you can find me in the tavern here in private if you want to go, whatever. Alright, so a lot of any traveling in the game is going to take place on this map. The only time you're going to get to view like I did whenever I was fighting the guy and I shot him with my bow is whenever you're in battle. Otherwise, movements generally take place here. Oh, already got my 5 men in the first town. Usually it doesn't happen. But looters are the easiest enemy to fight in the game. So usually, they're the best ones to face. Like, even potentially, if you start off the game, you can face looters alone. And you should be okay. What on earth? Oh, I just hit a stupid little tree. But the strategy to start the game against looters is you just get on your horse and you ride by them and then slash them with your sword. Alright, where are they? Oh, they're this way. There we go. That's it for that. And your guy starts celebrating. Whoop-de-doo. Oh man, they killed 2 of my people. I can't capture them. But then anyway, you get all these lovely things. 17 and 4. That's better than what I've got. Tattered, padded leather armor. 23 and 5. It's still better than what I've got. And this nasal cap. Better than what I've got too. You get all these lovely things. You can take them to a town and sell them. So head back to Praven. Go to the marketplace. And you can just hold down control and click all the items you want to sell. $150 dinars on my first take. Hopefully I can get the 2 people that I lost in Vidar. Don't want to be participating in any tournaments when I'm just such a low-level peon. Oh, I only got 1. But there's more looters. Oh, I'm far worse than a manhunter. For them, it really doesn't matter. They die against manhunters, too. It's best if you get a good head of steam going on your horse and then attack someone. Because then you'll do a lot more damage. You'll get a speed bonus. Come on, let's get moving. Oh, he's running away. Or is he? Come on, stop doing your little zigzaggy thing. There we go. Oh, man. Wait. Four and 6. Alright. Now that I've done that, I can go back into the town. Do my thing again. I already sold a bunch of crap to him. So let's sell to the armor guy this time. Wonder if I can buy a decent sword now. Swadian Lord's sword. No way I can afford that. Basically, that's a no. Right? And sometimes you can go and to the taverns and towns, and you can recruit mercenaries in the taverns. Oh, good grief. But they're too expensive, in my opinion, to waste your money on early in the game. See, I can only hire one of them. They're level 5 cavalry. Level 3. Okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and hire them. That makes it easy. I can just go immediately back to Fugger. Splendid work. Now you've hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Praven have told us that there's a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect they are all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Alright. So you leave town, and usually, yeah, there's the band of robbers right there. You go and fight them. And I've had this problem before. This is the absolute worst terrain in the game. This mountainous crap, because you can't really ride your horse in it. And it destroys the strategy of riding your horse and slashing enemies with a speed bonus, which is really the most effective early game strategy. But since there's only 4 enemies, it shouldn't be much of a problem in this instance. But it still really ticks me off when I get this mountainous terrain. There they are. Well, that was quick. Alright. Didn't even get to kill any. Spare me, spare my life, let me go. I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade. You'll never hear from me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either one of your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Either you or your mates. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me a word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. We've done the land no harm. We've been keeping him in a hideout near Jassim. I'll describe the area nearby in detail. There's no mistaking it. Coward. That doesn't look anything like the one that survived. Yay, more stuffs. Right, now it's near Jassim. Let's see, notes. Locations. Sim. Show them the map. There it is. There's kidnapper's hideout. If I can speak the king's English. The difference between whenever you're fighting normally and fighting at a hideout, you'll find forest bandit hideouts and all kinds of different hideouts in the game. But you cannot use your horse when you're in a hideout. You have to go in on foot. But the first one isn't all that hard. It'll be even easier since I have those level 4 mercenaries that I hired. Ah. Oh, shoot him in the face. That might have hurt a little bit if he felt anything. Yeah, they're making short work of these guys. Oh, just ran straight through a fire. Now, as you guys can probably tell, this game isn't really known for its graphics. Really, it's more for the combat. Really? Oh, there we go. Sometimes the AI is not particularly bright either. Okay, yay, we win. There's the merchant's brother. Thank you for rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother and Praven put you onto their track? Yes, I told him that I would find you. I advise that you return to your family as quickly as you can and be careful on that road. Blah 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 blah. I get all their stuffs, yay. So once you've completed this quest, that basically leaves the rest of what you do open to you. In the Florist mod pack, you can actually join armies. So if you see any vassal running around the map, if you see if you see a king or you see any of the counts or any of the lords from any of the kingdoms, you can go and join their army, and then you'll get paid and you'll receive gear. More looters. No, I've already got it. My inventory's full, otherwise I'd go fight the looters. Let's fill up the goods merchant again. I'll keep this stuff. Because it adds to the party morale. Alright, 778 dinars. That's a good take. Let's see here. Sell him that. I can't afford that. Not worth it though. Usually my favorite weapons in this game are the two-handed / one-handed swords. So like the English longsword or the Crusader longsword. Alright, so you go back and then you finish this quest, and it says, well, my brother's home safe, not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Calradia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to have been of service. Good! Now I'm interested in making some more. Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside of the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Fortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk, so he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems the captain turned to village to... I'm not reading all that. All that. And now all I need is someone to lead my little army into battle. And I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's plausible that I find a dozen bandits who are willing to give me their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in Old Praven. I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you, if you'll do me this last little favor. So what do you say? Alright, lead the men. Another fight in the town. Oh, and it's raining. That's it, lads, up and at them. No. Get out of here. Alright, who's next? He's ready to get cut down, shot down, or otherwise sent down. Really? Oh yeah, that did him. The remaining few bandits scatter off to the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to this house to review the day's events. Blah. Alright, well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that, and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 9 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look on them. Yeah. Whatever. Alright. So, that completes that quest, and pretty much leaves you on your own after that. So, you can go about the game, recruit more people, join an army. You can try to defeat. You can try to basically wage war against a certain country and then become a vassal under another that's their enemy. But basically, from that point on, you're free to do what you want with the game. You don't even have to follow that quest. You can just start off on your own, like I said before. But hopefully, that gives you an idea of the kind of game that Mount & Blade Warband is. And last I checked, it was on sale on Steam right now as I'm making this video. It might not be anymore. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and as I've always said before, if there's anything that you want me to make a video of, please feel free to ask in the comments or in the discussion on the channel. I just bought Dying Light and Splinter Cell Blacklist for my PC, so if any of you guys want to see gameplay from either of those games, I can do that. Plus, I have several other games, so if there's anything you're interested in, just post it in the comments, and hopefully you'll like and subscribe after this, and I will see you guys in the next video.